to today's video. Now, first of all, I'd just like to thank all my brand new subscribers for subscribing to my channel, and welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy at least some of the videos. So thanks very much once again for subscribing and everything. I really appreciate it. Thanks very much to every single one of you. Thanks so much. Right, today I'd just like to show you some of the recent Blu-ray pickups I've been getting. Most of them are movies, but the first two are sort of documentaries. So let's get started. And the first one I've got here today is called Life Story. This is narrated by David Attenborough. I think he's a Sir, you know. He's sometimes referred to as Sir David Attenborough, but for some reason on the front covers of these Blu-rays it only says David Attenborough. It doesn't say Sir David Attenborough, so maybe I'm wrong about that, unless it's his brother. Yes, because he was a Sir Richard Attenborough, I think. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with him, I'm not sure. Maybe, I'm not sure. So anyway, I haven't watched this one yet, but I think I saw some of it on the TV a while ago. But I can't really remember much about it because it was a long time ago when I watched it. This was made in 2014, and my main reason for getting it was one, it's a David Attenborough documentary. He narrates the whole thing. He's really good at doing that. He's probably the best in the business at doing wildlife documentary narrations, voiceovers, you know. And but the main reason I got this was because it has elephants on the cover, and I really like elephants. I like lots of animals, but elephants, and I said elements there. Elephants are one of my favourite animals, you know, out of all the animals. So that's one of my main reasons for getting it. This features lots of different animals in the show, in the documentary. As you can see, there's a group of lions, or they call the Pride of Lions, on the back there. And this comes on 2 discs. I'm not sure how many episodes it is yet. Probably be around 5 or 6, I should imagine, since it's 2 discs. And here's the discs inside. We've got nice artwork on the discs, different artwork on each disc, as you can see there. So that's the first one. And like I say, I haven't watched this one yet on this disc. I haven't watched this Blu-ray version, so when I watch it, I'll probably do a review of it at some point, especially if I liked it a lot. So that's Life Story. For some reason I kind of hardly see the title on here on the screen. Never mind. It does say Life Story. It's kind of white against a light background like the sky. It's kind of hard to see. I think they would have used a different colour, you know, like instead of using white on the light background. I don't know what they were thinking there, like. Now the next one I've got here is another documentary, wildlife documentary, which is also narrated by David Attenborough. And I got this one just the other day at a bargain price of $4.99, which was a really good price because I looked around a bit for this online, and it seems to be, I'm not sure, but it seems to be out of print. On Amazon they were selling it for around 20 something quid, 20 quid or something like that. And then the only other version you could get of it was the 4K version, which is no good to me whatsoever because I don't have a 4K Blu-ray player or TV. So I had to get this version. So I found this on eBay, and this one is Planet Earth 2. And like I say, I found this on eBay. I think it was Jim's Vinyl Media Store, whatever you call it, something like that. It was only $4.99, so it was an absolute bargain, considering it's going for way higher than that on Amazon. And this one, unlike the first Planet Earth series on Blu-ray, the first series was on several discs, and it was in a big thick box. Yeah, but so I didn't buy the first series because it probably won't fit through me letterbox, because I get them delivered in a post from online, and I'm not really here when the post comes, so no good to me really. So this one's only in a slim case, you see, because the second series, this one is only on 2 discs. 2 Blu-ray discs. And this one has a pretty nice back cover on it, by the way. It's got the snow leopard there, yeah, and some nice pictures up the top of some what's that called again? Forgot that one. What's that? That's the Komodo dragon, I think it is. And a couple of horses having a scrap, and what have you, and a rhino. Anyway, this series is absolutely amazing. Actually, the photography, the way it's shot is really excellent. I don't know how they got some of the footage, because they've got shots of, like, for example, monkeys in the trees close up and stuff, and it looks like the monkeys don't seem to mind the camera being there. It doesn't seem to be shot with a long lens, you know, like a telephoto zoom lens or whatever. It seems like the camera's actually close to the monkeys in the trees. So I don't know how they got those shots. They must have climbed up the trees or something. There must have been a cameraman actually up there where the monkey was, you know, recording it. So that was really well done, and there's lots of other great photography. I think my favourite sequence in this whole series was where there was these baby iguanas, lizards, and I think they had just hatched. They were coming out from under the sand, or they hadn't long hatched, and they could walk and everything already somehow. Anyway, they come out from under the sand, and there's all these snakes waiting in the wings to come after them and capture them, you see. So the lizards don't know the snakes are there at first when they come out of the sand, and then they're sort of walking along a bit, and then suddenly they realise, oh shit, there's snakes here. And the snake's just like whoosh, after them like a shot, and the lizard is like off it. It's like off, and its legs are going like the clappers, you know, like da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And the music comes on like exciting music, because the chase is on. The lizard's like running off for his life, you know, running for his life, and the snakes are like really going after the lizards as fast as they can. It's like really good. Like, it definitely has you on the edge of your seat when you're watching it, and it's really well shot. I mean, it must have took them days to get all that right and get the footage. Possibly longer than that, you know, like weeks, I don't know. Really well done though. I felt sorry for some of the lizards though, because this might be a bit of a spoiler, but it does show you actually one of the lizards getting caught by the snakes, and the snakes sort of wrap right round the lizards, and then you can see his legs sticking out and he's struggling to get free. One of them does actually break free, and he manages to run off again, run on the rock, climb up the rocks, and get away. So that was good anyway. One of them got away from the snakes after he got caught. Good on the lizard, eh? Yeah, so that's good. And there was another great sequence where there's this pride of, I don't know, it's a pride of lions, a group of lions, and they go after this giraffe because they're starving. They haven't eaten for like days, weeks or something, and so they're getting desperate. So they run after this giraffe, a whole gang of them, and then they sort of like, one of them goes in front of the giraffe to try and cut off his escape route, and he takes this almighty jump and he dives on the giraffe, and he sort of like just managed to almost grab it, and then he falls off and lands on his back, and it's shot in like slow motion. Really well done. Like, and there was another scene where some lions attack a buffalo, and they're like, one of the lions is on the buffalo's back, with his rear end, and he's like biting into him, and the other ones are like jumping on the buffalo and that, and attacking it and stuff. And the buffalo's can't do much about it. He's just trying to shake them off and everything, but he's not having much success. Like, anyway, this lion's on its back and he's biting into it, and there's blood everywhere. Lions covered in the buffalo's blood and all, so it's a bit graphic, like, but because it is a PG certificate. I forgot to mention, this is the Australian import version of this, and it is a BBC documentary, as you can see up there in the corner. BBC Earth, it says. But I highly recommend this. It gets my full approval. I really recommend it if you like really well shot wildlife documentaries with great narration by David Attenborough. I think he should get some sort of award for this. He probably has won awards in the past, to be honest. I'm not sure what he's got or what have you, you know. But he definitely deserves some sort of award for this alone. His voiceovers are really funny as well. There's a lot of comedic touches in the with the animals, you know, and the things he says as he's describing what's going on the screen and stuff. Really well done, you know. So yeah, that's Planet Earth 2. I highly recommend this one. You can get it on eBay. I think you can still get it for $4.99 if you're quick. Should be some left, I think. And this video is being shot in November. I think it's November the 2nd. I think it is. I forgot to check the date. Anyway, just in case you're wondering, November the 2nd, 2019. Right, the next one I've got to show you here is a movie which I haven't watched yet. It stars Kevin Hart and a favourite actor of mine called Josh Gad. I like him a lot. And it also stars Kaylee Cuoco from The Big Bang Theory fame, and she's also got another name now on the end of that called Kaylee Cuoco Sweeting. So she must have got married at some point recently, because I don't remember her going by that name. So anyway, this one is a film called The Wedding Ringer. I take it it's about some sort of goings on at a wedding. I haven't really read reviews of it or anything. I think I looked for it on Internet Movie Database, but I don't remember the exact plot or anything. But it should be good since it features those actors, especially Josh Gad. He's always good. He was in a really good film, a favourite of mine called Thanks for Sharing, which is about this bunch of people who all suffer from sex addiction. It was sort of like a black comedy. I think it's, I'm not sure if that's the description of that film, but it was dark comedy in it, but it was serious as well. It's like a drama, you know. It was really good though, and Mark Ruffalo was in it as well, and he's always good. He's always good in everything he's in, just about. So like I say, I haven't seen this one, but I look forward to watching it. And it's got a nice glossy slipcover on it as well, and it's got the same picture underneath as they usually do. Most films that have slipcovers, more often than not, have the exact same picture underneath. I don't know why they do that. I think they would put a different picture underneath. Some of them do, but not many. And here's the back cover of this one. So anyway, that's The Wedding Ringer. I look forward to watching this one, as I said. It's a 15 certificate and it's region free. It plays on A, B and C. You can play it on any Blu Ray player in the world, I think, pretty much. And it's on the Sony Pictures label as well. The next one I've got here is another one I got at a real bargain price. And this one stars Emma Watson. And I think it's about a heist, and it's directed and written by Sofia Coppola, who's probably most famous for directing the film Lost in Translation with Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson. And this one is called The Bling Ring. Another one I haven't watched yet. I got all these quite recently. But sometimes it takes us a while to watch all my films when I get them, you know. But I look forward to watching this one as well. And this one is on a label I'm not... Oh no, it's not. It's Studio Canal, actually. I thought it was on a different label. Studio Canal. I'm well familiar with that company. There's released lots of big movies and stuff, you know. But anyway, here's the back cover of this one. Like I say, I think it's about a heist. I think it might be... It looks from the front cover. I'll show you the back. A few nice pictures there. From the front cover, it looks reminiscent of like Ocean's 8 or something, with you know, the Sandra Bullock one, with all the women doing the robbery and everything. So I think it's something kind of similar. Like I say, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't really say what it's like or anything. So anyway, that's the Bling Ring. I'll show you the disc in this one. It's just got the title on basically in big letters. So anyway, that's the Bling Ring. Next one I've got here is a film I have seen, and I thought it was pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, I watched it a while ago, and it stars who's the star? Ansel Elgort, so I don't know how you pronounce his name, and Kevin Spacey. And it also has Lily James, Erica Gonzalez, John Hamm, and Jamie Foxx. I do apologize if I said some of them names wrong. But anyway, this one's called Baby Driver. I think most of you film fans will be familiar with this film. It's basically about this guy who gets a job as a getaway driver for some crooks. They're robbing banks and stuff. He has some sort of problem with his ears, and he likes to listen to music a lot. I think it's a problem with his ears, I forget now, something like that. And he always listens to music on his MP3 player. I think it's an MP3 player. And I don't know how he does this, because he's supposed to be waiting for them to come out of the bank when they're robbing the place. So you would think you would have to listen, but he's got the music on all the time. So anyway, it's a pretty good film. Lots of action, good acting, and lots of music. There's loads of music on throughout this film, because it's sort of supposed to be the music he's listening to on his headphones. So they use that to great effect throughout the film, putting the music on like quite loud and what have you. And I must point out, this is an Australian import once again. There's the Australian certificate down here. They're always like quite big. The certificates on Australian ones. And this is also a special edition version, which I believe the UK version didn't have all the features that's on this one. The special features come on a bonus disc, apparently. So you get the 2 discs here. It's got no artwork on, just blue discs with white text. You get the 2 discs there. So it was quite a good deal. I got this for I think it was around less than £3 actually. A good deal with having the extra disc and everything and what have you, you know. And since the UK version doesn't seem to have the extra bonus disc, so it's quite a good deal, I thought. Better than the UK version. The back cover is not, well, it's okay, but it's got one of them digital ultraviolet code things on the back, and you must know I hate them if you watch me channel regularly. Yeah, I can't stand those things, but they're going to get rid of them soon. They'll all disappear from the back covers with movies, because they're stopping doing them, of course. Thank God. So there's the back cover anyway. Yeah, so that's Baby Driver. So it's a very good film, in my opinion. Very good. So now on to the next one. The next one I've got here is a film I was wanting to pick up in 3D. It was made in 3D. But the 3D version is really quite expensive, like compared to this version. So I decided just to get the 2D version for now. And this one is a science fiction film, which I was going to say something else. I forgot what I was going to say now. Anyway, never mind. This is a science fiction film, which is from I believe it's from the same director as The Fifth Element. For some reason his name escapes my mind right at this very moment. How embarrassing. Anyway, this one's called Valerian, and I haven't watched this one either, but it does come with a very shiny, glossy, and it's got like metallic blue on the title and across the top as well. Very nice cover, in my opinion. I got this one for just I think it was under £3 I think on eBay. I got it second hand. It's like brand new. It's not a mark on it, you know. It's like spanking brand new, you know. So I can't tell you much about this one because I haven't actually watched it yet. But I know it's on a while. I think it's on just less than 3 hours or something like that. Or was it? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, I forget now. What's the name of the goddamn director? I can't think of his name. Oh god. Luc Besson. Yeah, Luc Besson, that's the one. Yeah, I think he directed it. My knowledge. Yeah, they directed it or produced it. I think he directed it though. He directed Leon the Professional as well, I believe, with John Reno and Natalie Portman. Yeah, he directed that as well, and probably several other things. I think he directed a film called Taxi as well. Not to be confused with the TV series starring Danny DeVito, of course. That was something entirely different. So anyway, and I'm sure I've seen this actress somewhere before, but I can't think where offhand. And I've seen him as well, but I can't think where I saw him either. But their faces look familiar. But this one's got the exact same picture underneath as I showed you just a minute ago. And the back cover's not too bad. It's got a little violet code thing across the bottom, but it's not too bad, to be honest. But I might do a review of this at some point when I watch it. But I'm not very good at doing reviews, as I've said in previous videos. I'm no expert at that. So that's Valerian on Blu-ray. Now I've just got 3 more to show you here. The next one is another film I haven't watched yet, and it's a remake of a film that starred oh god, what's his name again? Anyway, never mind. I can't think of his name right now. He head's like a sieve today, in case you hadn't noticed. Anyway, this one's called Murder on the Orient Express, and it also stars Kenneth Branagh. That's him there, who plays Hercule Poirot, I believe, in this film. I can't think of the name of that other actor. I know his name. Sometimes you know people's names well, and then for some unknown reason, if you're under pressure or whatever, when you're like recording a video like now, you have to try and get everything right. You can't always think like at that moment in time of a person's name, you know what I mean? So anyway, it happens to everyone, I suppose. And this also stars Johnny Depp and hang on, Judi Dench, Penelope Cruz. Anyway, lots of oh, Josh Gad's in this one as well. I didn't realise he was in this one as well. I'll have to watch this one soon then, because he's one of my favourite actors. I like him quite a bit. Gets around though. He also did the voice of the snowman in the Frozen movies as well. So he's done lots of voiceover work in cartoon animated films and stuff, as well as just appearing in films. He's all round talented, you know. So I hope this one's as good as the original, or at least pretty good anyway. I doubt it'll be better than the original, but it might be somewhere near the same sort of quality, I should imagine. Especially with it being a new, updated version. I'll probably have some CGI effects and stuff maybe in it, I'm not sure. Anyway, here's the back cover, and there's Kenneth Branagh again with his fancy moustache and what have you. And the train is there, as you can see. And unfortunately it does have a digital download code plastered right across the back. That's another thing I don't like about you know, the 4K discs, the covers, the back covers. The back covers on 4K discs, for the most part, the ones I've seen, are terrible. There's like hardly any photographs on them, and they're all text and digital download codes all on the back. I like covers like the old VHS style, what you used to see in the rental stores. where the back covers were just loads of photographs and a bit of a synopsis about the film, and then information about who's in the film and who directed it and all that on the bottom or whatever. With lots of nice photographs and stuff. Not all this text stuff like telling you how to play the digital copy code, and I don't like all that stuff plastered all over the film covers. I think it ruins the style and the effect and how they look and everything. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's Murder on the Orient Express, and it has a nice slip cover. It has the title's embossed, which means it sticks out a bit from the rest. You know, you can feel it a bit like Braille. And there's some, I feel like Big Paulie when I'm describing this, but it has like the background's glossy, and the actors here are like in a matte finish type of thing. So I don't know if you can see that with the lights in it. It's like shining behind them, but not on them. You know what I mean? So anyway, that's Murder on the Orient Express. Right, the next one is a film I actually bought this on DVD a while ago, but this is the Blu Ray version. I decided to update to the Blu Ray version. And did I see something flicker there? I saw some flickering. Anyway, this film stars Sam Rockwell, Anna Kendrick, and Tim Roth. And this one's called Mr. Right. And this one has a different cover to the DVD version. I should have brought me DVD version over to show you the difference, but anyway, never mind. Anyway, it's still a nice cover, as you can see. They both look very good together. He's got his red nose on, of course, as he uses in the film. If you watch the film, you'll see why he wears the red nose. It's a very good film. I have watched this one. It's pretty damn funny in places, and very violent as well. There's a lot of violence in it, and there's a sequence where Sam Rockwell is throwing knives towards Anna Kendrick, and she's sort of catching them, and they're sort of throwing them about and back and forth between each other. That was quite an original scene. You don't see that too often in movies, to be honest. But like I say, it's a very entertaining film, and it's in 2:3:9:1 aspect ratio, which is like a CinemaScope ratio. Got to mention that on the other ones. So I don't know what all the other ones are in. They're probably 2:3:9:1, because most films these days are shot in 2:3:9:1 aspect ratio for some reason. Yeah, I think it's something to do with the digital projection in cinemas, since they can have really high quality projection. Well, they could do with film as well, but with digital it's more pristine and everything. You don't get the bits of muck all over the film and everything, scratches and all that sort of stuff. So I think it's something to do with that. I might be wrong, but I can't think of any other reason why everything's in 2:3:9:1 ratio for the most part these days. But anyway, but I highly recommend this movie, especially if you like these two actors, Anna Kendrick and Sam Rockwell. Both give very good performances in the film, and it's quite an underrated film. I don't think many people have actually heard of this movie, and but it's a good one to watch for these two actors. It's a really good movie. So that's Mr. Right, and this is another Australian import. As you can see, it's got the little Australian MA15 plus certificate down there. I'll just show you the back cover. More nice photography on the back there. And this is what I mean, you see, there's no digital copy code on this one, you see. It looks a lot better in my opinion. So that's Mr. Right. Now I've just got one more to show you here, which is a TV series. This is season 2, a complete second season of a show that I haven't actually watched yet. And this is called Girls. So I don't really know anything about this at all, other than Brendan Mitchell, Wet Movie 1, highly recommends this series. And I know he has a crush on one of the actresses in it. That's all I know really. And I believe this does have some bonus features on the back. Can't really see them very well. It's got some audio commentaries, gag reels, guys on girls, various bits and pieces anyway. So you do get some extra value for money with this one. And this comes on 2 discs. I'm not sure how many episodes is on the discs, to be honest. Might be somewhere between 8 and 10, but I'm not 100% sure. It varies, you see, when you think some, like for example, I've got the new series of V, the updated version, and that comes on 2 discs, but they're squashed more. They squashed quite a few episodes on each disc, so there was like about 7 or 8 episodes on each disc or something like that. I forget now. It's quite a few anyway. So anyway, this is the last one I've got to show you. The back cover is terrible in my opinion. There's no photographs whatsoever. It's just light blue with text. It's not very big either, so not very good in my opinion. So that's Girls, the complete 2nd season, and this is a UK disc. You can see by the UK certificate down there, which is an 18 certificate. Right, so anyway, that's pretty much all I've got for you for today. But as usual, if you did enjoy this video, please can you subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to hit the notification bell, and then you get 3 options when you hit the bell. It's best to click the top one which says all, which means you'll get every notification for when I upload a new video. So, and if you've got anything to say, don't hesitate to get in touch with us, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible on the comments. So thanks very much for watching, everyone, and I shall see you all on the next video. So bye for now, take care, ta-ra now.